According to his father, the shooter who killed 3 people at Michigan State University had a history of mental illness and used to lie about owning a gun. After being prohibited from possessing firearms in the wake of a 2019 weapons violation, the father told U.S. media that his son had hidden a gun in his room. The suspect was discovered dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after the shooting spree on Monday night. Arielle Anderson, Fraser, and Alexandria Verner were the victims. The attack inside the student union and an academic building also left 5 other people hurt. "I never thought I'd see 2 school shootings," the person said. In 2021, a high school student in East Lansing, Michigan, used the gun given to him as a Christmas present by his father to kill 4 classmates. East Lansing is located about 30 miles south of Oxford, Michigan, and 90 miles, 145 kilometers, west of Detroit. According to investigators, the gunman's motivation is still unknown. He seemed to have no connection to the Michigan campus in East Lansing, which is 145 kilometers, 90 miles, west of Detroit. Anthony Dwayne McRae, 43, was named by the police for carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. In 2019, he was accused of a felony. He was sitting outside of an abandoned building when a police officer in Lansing, Michigan, approached him and inquired about his possession of a weapon. The officer found the suspect's registered loaded semi-automatic pistol while performing a pat-down search. He was prohibited from possessing a firearm for the entire 1.5 years of his probation. Michael McRae claimed that his son, who was living with him in Lansing, purchased a firearm following the charges related to weapons but would not admit it to his father. According to the father, "He never let me in the room to show me the gun. If he had shown it to me, I would have thrown it away." The father claimed that even though there were bullet casings on the grass, his son would deny hearing gunfire when he challenged him about it after hearing it in the backyard. The father claimed that after the passing of his mother from a stroke in 2020, his son began to change and became resentful. Mr. McRae observed that he started to really let himself go. His teeth were falling out. He stopped trimming his hair. He had a wolfman appearance. According to Mr. McRae, who spoke to U.S. media, he tried taking his son to church and urged his son, who struggled to hold down a job, to see a doctor. On Tuesday, Debbie Dingell, a Democratic congresswoman from Michigan, echoed calls for red flag laws made by other members of the state's legislature. A court order may be used to seize a person's firearms under such legislation if it is determined that they pose a risk to others or themselves. The shooting occurred the day before Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, suffered a shooting that left 17 people dead 5 years ago.